Welcome to the Duluth Curling Club. Another good matchup for you tonight. We've got Tom Brozic and Don Kozlovski. We had a little technical difficulties last week, so we had to abort our
mission.
But Jim assures me we're live and in color tonight, so happy to be back with you, with Jim Lutton and Doug Britton here. I think we're about ready to get going. The Brozic team comes in with a record of 3 and 3, and the Kozlovski team comes in with a record of 2 and 4. So, on paper, should be fairly close. We saw the Brozics a couple weeks ago, and they played well. Remember that game?
They ran into a buzzsaw.
Oh man, that was the game that Joe Polo didn't miss a shot, and some of them were spectacular. So we'll see what happens tonight. I think we are just about ready to get going.
I think they're waiting on Nathan. Looks like Nathan isn't here yet.
Nathan, huh? So we have to kill time.
I suppose we can talk about the other sheets.
Yeah, who's going?
Over on sheet 1, it's going to be Scott Scherbeck against Matt Wall. I got those colors right. Sheet 2 has Scott Walker against Dwayne Mackey. Has Walker been on the broadcast sheet yet?
I think he has. I think we had him.
Sheet 3 is Danny Peterson against Tyler George. That could be a real good matchup. Has Tyler lost yet this year?
I think they're undefeated.
Sheet 4 is Roscoe's against Daryl Carlson. Daryl Carlson was here was the game of the week last week, but Daryl wasn't here. It doesn't look like he's here again today.
Huh.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's traveling.
Could be.
Sheet 5 has Mike Marquardt and the Rustic Bar. Rustic Bar, I believe, is still undefeated. Is that right?
I think so. I don't have those standings in front of me.
Pull them up. Rustic is 5-0-1, so they have a tie. And then Tyler George is 6-0. Those are the top 2 teams in our league here. Sheet 6 appears to be empty.
It does appear to be empty. What was that supposed to be? It was
supposed to be Running versus Evenson.
Yeah.
So I wonder if
nobody there.
If Quinn went home for the break.
Mm-hmm.
Sheet 7 right next door could be a good game too. We got Phil DeVore against Ross Littman.
That should be a dandy. We'll keep our eye on that one. I think we're just about ready to go. I looked back, and we have not had Scott Walker on sheet 8 yet. We get him next week. He'll play the fabulous Fabini next week on our featured webcast. So I think we're ready to go. Tom Brozic has the broom down. Brian Hoff steps into the hack, and our game will shortly be underway.
Oops, you gotta change that camera for me. I didn't get that set up for you today.
I have to go up in this high scaffolding here. Whoops. Get up high and change that camera. All right, here we go. Opening rock.
And Brian is throwing one. Yeah, I curl with Nathan. It's rare that he's on time. So
that Brian Hoff rock just got into the 12-foot, I think. It looks like it's in.
Yep, just slipped in.
So we've got Jim Atall now throwing first rocks for Don Kozlovski. And what's Don going to do? Don says, let's come to it. Let's come right up to it.
So he's going to throw the in-turn. During juniors, I was practicing on, or we had with the kids on this sheet, so it was a nice sheet. Curled nice, good weight, good speed. And this one looks pretty good. Looks a little light to me.
Looks light to me, too. And up high in front of that red rock is not going to be that great.
Yeah, they were waiting for the curl, but you don't have to really wait for the curl. It will curl.
It sure will.
You don't have to worry about.
That would have been better through the house, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and even if it stayed in the open, it would have been fine too. But all right, Brian's gonna get to play his in turn. Looks like Tom's taking about a good 4 feet of broom, maybe 5. He just wants it up near the top of the house.
Build a wall across the top.
That's right.
And that looks like it might be a little light. They're hammering on that. They're really sweeping hard. Good center guard.
This is going to give Don, he could have played the hit.
He was looking at that hit. He's still thinking about it, but no, he moves to the other side and will try the in-turn draw again.
So Jim just threw this. He just got to add a few feet. A good 8 feet or so, I'd say.
In distance.
Yeah.
It looks like he has. Nathan Helder out sweeping for him is off and on sweeping. That looks like it could be a good rock. It's
Looks
curling
real
back.
good. Looks real good.
Did it lose its handle? It looked like it stopped turning and it went back
did.
the other way.
Oh, that was too bad. That was going to be a real nice
That was
shot.
going to bury.
That was going to be a real nice shot.
The Kozlovski crew tonight only has 3 players, so Jim Atall and Nathan Helder will each throw 3 rocks. Don will throw 2. All right, here comes Felipe DeSalvo.
Playing the intern. Good solid weight on that shot.
And look for the roll back behind cover. Wants to cross over, hit it on the inside. He's going to hit it on the outside. He's going to hit it right in the nose. Oops, no, a little outside. Nothing wrong with that, though. He's got 2 rocks in there now, high in the house.
Who's got hammer?
The hammer is with Kozlovski.
Yeah, he could ignore that rock if he wanted. Play that same draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that because Jim just threw it again.
Yep.
And in fact, if his rock doesn't lose handle,
It was going to be buried.
yeah, it was going to be a real nice one. So, play this same one. Looks good right there.
Nathan is laying off of it. Looks a little heavier than the one before. Now it's by, I think it's by that front guard, just barely. It should bury just nicely. And look at that finish.
Beautiful.
Right to, not quite touching the tee line. That's a great shot from Jim Atall. That's the advantage of throwing 3 rocks.
Yeah. If you can figure it out. But there is a tap back here to get to the shot rock.
That's not an easy one.
No, you can only see a little over half, maybe.
Maybe a little more than half, but not much. But that's the side he has to hit it on. He's got to hit it on the outside, so he's going to throw an out turn, try and hit it about 2/3 of that red rock, drive it back onto the yellow counting rock.
Little early sweep.
They're not moving much so far.
It's close.
It's going to be, he's not going to hit enough of it, I don't think. It's going to
Oh,
go
it
right.
actually went by.
It did go by. Wow. I'm surprised. I think I'd do something with that one now because they know exactly what that does. I don't think I'd leave it there.
Well, I hate playing a guard, so I don't
You
mind
got
getting
the hammer.
second count. If you get second count around that shot,
It may take them away from that
right.
that angle
Exactly.
raise then. But you got to get this in.
Yep, this one has to be in the house,
And it's got
and really probably it has to be second count.
Yep. This is Nathan Helder.
I think it's got a. It looks a little light to me, but maybe not.
I don't think it's light.
Oh, you're right.
Ooh, look at that come across. He made. Oh, if he gets by his.
Very nice draw.
That is a
First
good
rock
draw.
of the night.
That's
Very
a
nice.
Very nice draw. Now it's a bigger target on that.
But harder to get shot rock.
It is real hard to get shot rock. That's right. Yes. That Nathan did exactly what he had to do. He had to get that second rock in there counting 2. And he did.
So I think this is going to be Tom Brozic, the
They're
lefty.
going to clean out in front.
It looks like they're going to clean out. It's always a little nerve-wracking to clean out when you don't have hammer. But they do have 2 rocks in the house, so.
Jess has that broom down for his dad, Tom, throwing third. Most of the time, Tom will be down there holding the broom.
Boy, that curled a lot, eh?
Yes, far too much. It's gonna peel that yellow rock. Oh, not much. No, it took away. That wasn't what they wanted at all. That yellow rock ended up such that it takes away that angle raise now, putting Kozlovski into a great position to score.
I'd be real tempted to hit that second counter myself and hit it right on the nose and stay right there, wouldn't you? I mean, third count. Third count. What the rock I'm talking about is right
Yeah,
here.
I see that. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. But the other thing is
Right there. Hit that rock and stay
Yeah,
right
why
on the
wouldn't
nose.
you? Why wouldn't you?
I mean, you can play the same draw, but it might give up more targets again to aim at.
What Tom's going to do next time, I believe, is run back that red rock right on the center line.
So this is what Don has said. Let's go for this one.
It'd be nice to get a roll back to the middle. Not taking much broom. Let's see if Nathan can put enough on this one to not over curl.
Nathan does not throw it soft.
Okay.
He can, but he throws a nice, he has good weight takeouts.
He's on it clean, right, just as you said.
That's a very
It
good
sits
spot.
right there, so yellow is sitting 3 now.
Yep. Good shot, good call. I like the call because now you're laying 3. Might take you away from making a play on the stuff that's in behind those guards.
They're certainly contemplating knocking that yellow one out and looking for the roll. I don't think they can get the roll they want, not that high in the house. I'm surprised he's not playing that run back right now.
All right, Tom, going to play his out turn.
Would you play the run back at this point?
Be tempted.
Well, he's going to hit it. I think he's going to roll to the outside, though, and now he's going to hit it square.
Now, if you play that roll, you play that hit, you do got to roll back to the middle to be third count.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the question. Do you play it? I don't mind playing it one more time.
The
What do you
hit?
think? Yeah, the hit.
Probably the safer. If you get too deep on the draw into the middle,
You might give them something
you
more.
could give him something to work with. But I think Don
got-
is looking at
The guard.
putting a guard up behind that red rock, and I think that's what the dangerous rock for them is.
Yeah.
If he could get partially behind that red rock, Nathan's ready to go.
The good news for Nathan is he has thrown a draw.
Boy, he's way out there.
It should his rocks tend to curl.
Okay.
Yeah, look at how much it's
And it is. Oh, it just took off like a rocket. And it's not gonna go behind that red rock, but it's going to, I think.
Boy, the way that one curled, you almost wonder if that
Oh.
hit something or hit a
Yeah, that really didn't do anything for him.
no.
It made that run back a little bit more difficult. It would have been better, I think, if they hadn't swept it at all, and they might have stayed in front of that. But all right, Jess Brozic is sliding back down here. We'll see where Tom puts that broom.
Are they playing the run? Boy, if you can hit that red one on the nose,
they're
you
playing
could
the
be
run.
laying 3.
Exactly right. That's the one I've been looking at for 3 shots now. All right, Jess Brozic settles in. Tom's got that broom down, looking to run that red rock straight back into those 2 yellow rocks, dump them both out, and sit 4.
3.
If he dumps them both?
Yeah, there's only 2 red rocks in the house right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's going to over curl, I think.
Yep.
He opened it up, but those 2 yellow rocks are now sitting. Boy, I tell you what, though, it's really hard to throw guards with this swingy ice. Really hard to get it into the right position.
I'd be real tempted. Well, the guard is, if you can make the guard, that's the call.
Let's see, Jess has one more shot. I'd be tempted to come right to my yellow one. Right to the top of that.
Yeah, it would be a fine. Yeah, I agree. That would be a good spot.
Freeze to your rock, and then he can't get them all out.
Put it right there.
Yeah.
Even be a little bit on this side of that rock, because then it might catch on that red one up on the top if you throw something at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to have a high guard. It's got to at least be tight.
Oh, yeah, you got the last rock. You don't want to cover that middle just in case.
Yeah.
This is Don Kozlovski now. He's got the broom way out there.
And the way Nathan's curled, I don't know if they got a little confused. We'll see. It might be too much. We'll find out.
I think that's too much, but we will. With that red rock high on that side, I think they're going to catch that. But if they catch it on the inside, they'll be fine. And here it comes, Don Kozlovski's first rock in this first end. He's got the right weight, I think, and it is moving. Oh, it looks good. Looks very good, doesn't it?
Yeah, get her back to center line. And
oh, I think that's a great shot.
Yeah.
Very nicely done on your first shot to throw that guard to perfection.
Those are hard, like you say, that's a hard shot.
Very nicely done.
The good news now is any kind of angle raise in there makes it really hard to get rid of those because of the way they're angled. If you try to raise, for example, this one here, it's going to be very difficult to get rid of both of them. If you try to raise this one, same thing. And that's such a long one.
You know, as I look down the sheet, not at the overhead, those 2 rocks are not that accessible.
They aren't.
That red rock up front is causing some interference now, so it's not going to be an easy shot for Jess Brozic here.
So with that broom, I would say he's just trying to tap one in there.
That's what I think. Exactly what I think.
He's not trying to run anything out of there. He's just trying to tap it in.
Just roll one in and cut them down, or maybe roll
it
in the
lucky.
scoring position.
Might get shot. He threw it pretty.
He did.
A lot of weight there. A lot of weight.
It's staying way out there, way out there. I think it's going to run that red rock right through the house.
Yeah, he was expecting it to curl more.
Now, the guard that Don Kozlovski just threw prevents him from trying to get 3. He's got
he might
2
have to
coming.
I think you have to play the out turn personally. Can he nose that one and get? I think the safest shot is try to draw, and they're seeing that too. Mm-hmm. But this side, we haven't played this side at all.
No. You'd have to really throw it. And he just threw a guard 4 or 5 feet in front of the house. So this is really going to be hard to come up with the right weight.
Yeah, pure guess here. He's taking a good 4 feet of broom, so he's only got to be just inside, just touching full 8.
Yeah.
So. It's certainly a makeable shot.
It is, but
a little bit of guesswork.
Yeah, guesswork with his second shot, his first end here. But he's got 2 in the bank. All right, our final shot in the first end here. Pretty steady with that release. Now Jim Atol's doing a little sweeping on it. Got to get by that red rock for sure. Oh, it's looking good. If he can get by, I don't think he can get by.
They waited too long.
Yeah, I don't think he had to wait to get there. But it was a good try. I mean, it was a good guess. But that's 2 for Don Kozlovski. Takes a 2-0 lead over the Brozic crew. Moving to our second end.
So that was 2 for Kozlovski.
That would be 2.
So Jim Atal going to try to put up a center guard here. Got the bright yellow shirt on. We should be able to spot him.
Yellow shirt, yellow rocks. All right, and now he settles in and is ready to go. An open house in front of him.
I haven't been timing this, but it looks like pretty fast ice.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. That looks like a good shot right there. Is he going to run into the house?
Gonna be close.
I think it's going to be in the house. But that's okay. Top of the house.
When you got the lead, that's all right.
Yeah. Make him come to you. And Tom is going to take the bait and take it out. Brian
Yeah, the
off.
old theory, if everybody makes their shots,
Mm-hmm.
you blank the end or force them to one.
Yeah. Here comes Brian's rock. It looks good. A little heavy sweeping on it. And it's gone. And he gets a nice little roll over to the left side. And Don wants to try and come up to it. This is again where we're in the last end. Don't be high on this now. Much better to be in the house than to be high covering that rock.
I think you got to sweep that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's barely going to. He's going to be way high. In fact, don't sweep it. Don't let it die. Because high is not helping you one bit. Now that's covering that red rock, and Tom immediately wants to put another red rock on the other side and see if Brian can do that.
They're sweeping this one hard.
But I think they're going to get it in. They are indeed.
Good sweep. I think you got to just hit the open one, don't you?
I think you have to. Hope for a roll back, but you have to get it out of there. You could come to it. That'd be a good shot if you made it.
If you made it, it'd be an excellent shot. He's just deciding on the weight. He said, let's just play hack weight to keep our shooter. So he's taking a good 2+ feet of broom.
It can't be real heavy here. I think this looks okay. It's going to be a little heavy.
Looks a little
Coming now. I think
heavier
it's
than
coming.
hack.
It's coming now. He's going to get it. He's not going to.
No, he ain't going to get it.
He's going to get a piece of it. Nothing.
A little too heavy for hack.
Yeah.
I mean, he was trying for hack weight for that
Well.
broom and threw it about board or board plus.
2 rocks in the house for Brozic, and he's setting up an end here.
Felipe Let's see if he can figure out the right weight.
Is he on that broom a little wide?
Thought he was a hair wide. It's gonna, and it's definitely in the house too.
No, nothing wrong with that.
You got the hammer.
Unless he's gonna set. They're gonna. This might be through.
Yeah, wow. I didn't think it was that heavy.
No. Last game, Phil had great weight. Remember, he was making some great shots.
Oh, yeah.
As was the entire Brozic team was making great shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Just that Polo was making greater ones. Okay, let's see if they can get it this time. Nathan Helder gets a shot at it. Where do you want the shooter to end up?
Right on the nose.
If you leave it right there, it's just you're giving 2 points to Brozic if
Well, the
everybody
next
makes shots.
the next end the next one you try for the roll.
Uh-oh.
It's too
I don't. He's too light this time, and he was inside. Jim Atall's sweeping is holding it so far. That's good sweeping so far. Is he going to get it? He is. Boy, that was good sweeping from Jim. His shooter rolls out. I think it was just narrow on that release, and
yeah, the weight was right. The weight was good. So now Felipe just split the house again. Yeah, I like the nose hit there because then if Tom hits the nose, then you can try to roll. Because you were so deep in the house, it was hard to get a good roll.
See, you want to build that.
Try to creep it up the house.
Creep
Yep.
it up. Yep.
Well, Felipe's on the same line. It does look like less, though.
I think it's less. Look at how much it's breaking. It's curving. It's curling.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot by Felipe.
But it does give
Now that-
Don something to hit and roll behind.
Right, now that you're higher in the house, now you can roll. Don't wanna. I don't like playing rolls in the back of the house. I just hit him on the nose and.
Now this is a long roll though.
Yeah.
That's what he'd love to see.
And if that's the thing, you can't play hack weight. You won't make the roll. You got to play board weight because then it won't roll far enough with hack.
But you have to get that out. You got
Got to make sure you get the
out.
rock. Yeah, got to make sure you get the rock.
Ooh, is it gonna come? It's starting to come. Is it gonna come enough? It's coming. It's
Trying.
coming. It's not gonna. It's gonna go. Oh, I just missed it by 2 inches. That's a big miss.
Overthrew it just a little bit.
Yeah, I think he did too. They needed that because
So now they can get a third one in there.
they can get a third in and score 3 here. Oh, that's an interesting.
Gonna come from this far outside.
Way outside there. Try that. Is that an out turn, huh?
Tom's in turn.
Tom's in. Oh, that's right. He's a lefty.
He throws from that wrong side of the hack.
Boy, oh boy. What are you gonna do?
A little tight, I thought. No, it looks good now.
Except what's the weight?
Oh, it's not. It's a little tight. And you got out in that.
On that guard. Well, that guard did do something. And now you could get at that rock if you wanted to.
You can hit either one now.
Yeah. But you got to hit one of them.
Yeah, you got to make contact.
And I think you have to hit the rock they threw at last time.
Now this is going to play on more of a normal. I don't know. He always points the top of his shoes, so I always think that might be a hack weight, but I don't think you'd want to play hack weight out
Or a
here.
heel weight. Nathan Helder here. Looks like he was right on the broom. Has he got the right weight?
He doesn't. Well, I don't know if he does, or if the broom was
coming.
going to match the
It's
weight.
coming.
I think it's going to curl
coming.
too much.
Is he going to get it? He's going to over curl and touch it, but not get it out. Having trouble getting that rock out of there, aren't they?
It has a shield on it. Oops.
Wow.
Court was didn't see what happened in that game, but apparently the game is over already. I never even saw a score
I
posted.
just saw Joe Pola go by with the cleaning mop. I asked Court before the game, who are you playing today? Oh, another Olympian.
Well, Tommy made the adjustment here.
Yeah.
That's a very nice shot. Well, it does leave. They are staggered. If your guy could draw, leaves you a nice spot to draw to.
Or if you could hit that damn rock on the other side and get a roll behind those two. So far, they haven't been able to hit it.
I think we're down to Skip's rocks, eh?
I think so.
Boy, yeah. I mean, if you make the draw, it's a beauty, but it's a little scary when there's three of you don't have the hammer. If you had the hammer, making a draw is not nearly as worrisome. But if Don can find the right weight, he can take this end away.
He could.
So I don't know what the score was. I'm just going to put 1-0 over there. Check it as a final.
We see them sweeping the polo crew is sweeping the ice, so.
All right, big shot for Don here. The key on this one is just make sure it's under cover. He can be anywhere, top 8 to back 8.
Top 8 would be better.
Absolutely.
Closer he is to those two red rocks, the better off he is. Let's see if he can get it just right.
Line looks decent.
Yeah, so far.
It's all about the weight.
Yeah. Oh,
Looks
he
a
got
little
it
light.
up weight.
Looks a little light, yeah.
He's way light. He's not get across the hog line. Ah, that was no good. That was no good at all.
No.
Brozic's got a chance for 4 now.
Yeah, and if you can just take that path away. So Jess is going to try to draw and try to put one, probably put a rock like right.
Top of the 8 foot?
I'd put it right there would be a great spot.
Yep. Sure
I
would.
think.
I agree. All right, Jess Brozic settles in with his first rock. 3 red rocks counting.
Throwing the intern here. Yeah, we haven't probably had quite as much play on this side, so maybe that side of the sheet is a little slower.
Well, let's see what Jess does with it. He's got a lot of broom here.
How's it look? Gonna get there?
Yeah, I think it's going to get there. Looks good. Might be a little deeper than he wanted. Definitely deeper than he wanted because...
no, if you're Don, just freeze on it.
yeah, come right to that and...
Don't try to take it out. Just freeze right on it.
And take away 3 Brozic points.
Yeah.
But you got to get there.
Yeah, anywhere in the 4 foot, and you're going to take away that end. Or take away 3 of them, like you say. It's got to be there.
You got to be there. And he knows it. The
Yep.
tendency here will be to be too heavy.
Yeah,
Having
right.
just thrown it without enough weight.
Well,
That line looks okay so far. You know, he could hit that red rock and get a roll over and accomplish the same thing here, too. I can't see now. There's too many people standing in my line. Might be a bit heavy here. Is he going to get to it? Oh, yes.
Oh,
That's a nice shot.
no, it is not.
Oh, it isn't. It's in the open. Oh, boy.
I think they were trying to play the tick, and it didn't tick. They should have just let it be up higher.
It's open, so just Brozic has a really
Nose hit
open.
for 5.
Nose hit for 5. Wow.
Make contact for 4.
I'm guessing this will be coming down here pretty good.
Yeah, no sense monkeying around.
And if you roll out, that's okay.
That one you gotta leave up higher. Give it some way of jamming on something.
Yep.
Unless they thought they were gonna go around it, but it wasn't that heavy.
Let's see. What happened there? He was too wide, huh? Too much broom? Because
Yeah,
our
but
weight was perfect.
he got all the way back to the rock, so just they swept it and they didn't need to. Maybe they needed a little bit of sweeping, but they didn't need to sweep as much as they did.
All right, here comes Jess
Well, this
Brozic with the
ain't
last
a rocket, but
rock. If he throws it too hard, he could knock his own out and leave that yellow one there. He's hanging out there, Jim.
yeah, it is.
That's coming. Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
And gave up a
wow.
steal. Holy cow.
That is a huge mistake.
Well, yeah.
He was shooting to take that yellow rock out for 5. He comes up. I don't know if he was wide, but he was heavier than he wanted to be, I think. And ended up coming off of his own rock, knocking his own counter out, and leaving that yellow rock in position.
Kozlovski dodged as a big bullet.
Oh.
That's almost, I mean, it's only second end. You don't say game over second end, but
Man, that was huge. All right, we're on to what are we, 3-0 here? We could have been
5-3.
5-2.
5-2, yeah.
Oh, that was a huge turnaround there. Okay, Jim Atal to start off our third end with a 3-0 lead. Looks like he's going to get that center guard up. Nicely done. Brian Hoff can do here.
Brian's going to throw that same out turn. I think I see Nathan looking up at the glass. Nathan's wife, who's my cousin, does that fit for mom stuff.
Oh, she's up there.
Oftentimes she is, and she'll have her kids with, and her kids will watch and wave to daddy.
He's playing to the fans. Huh?
That's right. Looks like a pretty good shot here from Brian, doesn't it? Oh, maybe a little heavy.
It does. It does look a lot heavy.
Yeah, they're waving.
Back of the house.
Nathan was waving up there.
And through the house.
Wow, I didn't think it was that
Jim
heavy.
Atal has another opportunity I'd put another one up in the middle, wouldn't you? Got to.
Or just put it in the house. You can draw around your guard.
You could draw around your own, but
Yeah.
not after the swing.
No, not off the wings. No.
For a moment, I thought Don was pointing to the
wing.
wing
Yeah,
out,
no. Yeah, that
way
would have been.
outside there, and I
No, I agree with you. Yeah, Joey says that her kids now, they know that I broadcast, so they look for me in the booth.
Yeah. You know, we got done early last week because of those technical issues. Oh, look at this. Look at this Jim Atal shot. He's around that guard. Is he going to settle down now?
Gonna be in the back of the...
Yeah, it's a little deep.
But it's not bad.
It's definitely behind cover. Well, no, it isn't. It's open on the other side.
Yeah, probably 3/4 open.
Yep. But I don't think you just leave that rock alone.
Yeah, that's... If you're red, that rock actually can help you. So Brian gets a chance to throw about 8 feet less.
He's I think he's right on the target. Sweeping it hard. It's going to get there. It is...
It's going to get to the house, but it's going to be in the open.
It's going to be the counter. No, it is not.
Not quite.
I think you removed that rock.
Oh, yeah. I think so. I think so.
Don's looking at something else, but I think you got to get that rock out of there. Now he's moving up to it, grudgingly. He's saying, "Let's take it out." Got the broom down. Now we've seen
rocks hang a little bit on this
we've
side.
seen people pick up their weight too much on their takeouts, and
that doesn't look overthrown.
no, that looked very nice.
Well, that's going to curl too much. Even.
I think he's okay. I think he's still okay. I think he's still okay.
He's on his guard.
Ooh, he's on his guard. And now, no more center guard. Little inside on that, I guess, huh?
Apparently, it looked pretty good out of his hand. They
I
weren't
thought it was
sweeping
good.
until it was
I
halfway
thought
down.
I thought it was good.
So, gives Tom a chance to, or the Brozic team a chance to hit that rock in the back and lay two.
I don't think you even mess with that, do you? You know, if it were me...
Well, it's shot rock.
Well, it is shot rock. That's right. Your red one is not outconning it.
If it wasn't the shot rock, I would probably leave it.
Yeah. Here comes...
but it's a way to get two.
Felipe. Yeah, he's going to... If he sits there, he's throwing pretty good weight. He's got to nose it or he's going to...
No, he doesn't have to
roll
nose
out.
it. Just so he doesn't roll out.
He did not roll out. Now he's solidly in the back 8 foot.
Nathan is up.
What do you play now? Take it out or
Yeah,
come
you're
to
gonna
it?
have to. You're ahead 3-0.
Take it out.
Take it out.
Don't let him build a house, huh?
Oh, they're playing the draw. Oh boy.
Make it. Got to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, here you can be a little bit heavier on your draw, heavy draw, and you know, if you bounce it back, you bounce it back. Just be there.
Yeah, my thought was just you play the scoreboard. Go ahead and hit.
Yeah, I hear
you
you.
can give them two. You can give up two. You don't want to give up 3 or 4.
Well, I've got Phil DeSalvo in my way here. I can't see a thing. I think he's on the front red guard. Oh, it's coming now, though. It's coming. Is he around it? He's around it. Barely. That's a great shot.
It is a very nice shot.
Very good shot from Nathan Helder there. All right.
Hit this on the outside, roll under your guard, you can lay 3.
And he just threw this shot.
Yep.
All right, Phil DeSalvo. Firing away. I think it's looking pretty good. And he got that nice roll, too much roll. So it leaves 2 red rocks counting in the house. And Nathan Helder back where he was 2 shots ago.
And try to freeze, get out of it, I guess, but it's a great shot if you make it.
I thought he made a good shot last time. Let's see if he can do it twice. He's got to get around that front red rock. I didn't think he was going to last time. Right now he looks like
I don't think he's going to on this one
yeah,
either.
He's way on. But now it's coming. It's coming big time. Now they're sweeping it. You know, it's curling so much that he's around that red rock.
A little lighter this time.
He is a little lighter, but he's going to be the counter.
They did get shot rock.
Got to make a play on it with the red rock behind you. The chance is there for a jam.
Tom's going to play his intern, I think. Oh, they switched to the
They
out.
switched. But, you know, that left-handed stuff just confuses me.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try and call it. But I think that it was right to switch back to this one. Oh, is he wide? Is he wide and heavy?
He did something funny with that
I
shot.
think he did, and he's going to be into that yellow rock up front, I believe. And leave a guard. No,
Oh, you might
he
get
won't.
that rock in. They should have been sweeping that rock. They could have possibly got that one in the house. Boy, now
Well,
you're shot rock when you're yellow.
I try and split it. I try and move it back a little bit.
Tap it back to the
Tap
shot.
it back.
Yeah, that's a
Sit
good idea. Otherwise, I was gonna say the other thing you could do is hit that red on the side and roll back to the middle too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nathan Helder again. Again, they only have 3 players tonight, so the lead and the second are each throwing 3 rocks. Trying to tap that yellow rock back, get a split maybe. This is a finesse shot. Of course, his last 2 were finesse shots.
I think he's gonna miss. He's definitely missing the tap back, but and it's looking like it's curling so much that I don't think he's gonna get anything out of this.
Yeah, it's good. Curling too much for a guard, too light for. Yeah, he's going to leave it there. Tom has a.
Tom will get a second chance at it.
Yeah. He does not want to hit this on the nose.
Nope. Hit and roll away, hit and roll under. Either one is good. If you can somehow avoid the jam back there.
As long as he doesn't hit it on the nose, he avoids the jam.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes Tom Brozic, throwing 3rd rocks here. Ooh, it's coming close to the nose. Close to the nose.
Dead jam.
Not what they wanted. But,
No.
but
Yellow
they're
is shot, but
now you throw a guard.
I think you have to. Or you could put second count in there. They're talking about playing the hit now.
Oof. Boy. That's dicey.
It is a dangerous hit.
Because I think your shooter's going to roll out.
Yeah, or else if it doesn't roll out, you're going to jam.
Jam, just like Tom did.
Tom just did, so. Well, if you make it, it's good. Absolutely, it's good.
Yeah. Man, it's not taking much broom at all.
No, and we'll see.
I don't get this.
We'll find out. Maybe they're seeing something we don't.
We're gonna find out shortly. Don Kozlovski's ready.
Yeah, playing the intern, so maybe Don's intern runs a little straighter.
You better put some mustard on this one.
Yeah, I mean he's all over the guard.
Yeah, he's way off to the side. Oh no, he isn't. Is he? Oh,
yeah, he's
got
way
the
off.
guard. Well, he didn't jam it. How much of that yellow rock is showing? Maybe I think there's enough rock. There's enough there for Jess to tap that back and sit 3.
Yeah, I'd just play hack weight.
Jess is going to be talking to himself after that last one, so I think he's going to make a good shot here.
The other option would be to split it, and then you open up the shot rock and get another one in there, but they already have 2 in there, so I think you make a play on it.
Yeah, you try and make this play on it, and if you come across, you can get the split off your top red one. You can run your red one back to be counter. A lot of good things can happen on this. The only thing that he can't be is heavy and wide. Father and son dialogue there. Jess is yelling down, "What do you want for weight?"
I think they're playing pretty normal weight. which I think it'll be hard to keep the shooter, but well, that I didn't look because that red rock might be a catcher out there.
Well, let's see here.
That's on the guard.
It's on the guard too, you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure it is. And it's going to sit pretty much right there.
Yeah, he exposed the other side of the shot rock.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm Don, I'd just play a draw right down to mine.
I would do that. Just play it up in front of it. Just take away that alley coming in. But that's easier said than done. Although
Right.
he threw it beautifully. Remember his first rock in the first end? He threw this same shot and put a guard right in place. I don't think he wants to get too deep here. If he could get into the middle of the 8 foot and be second counter, it would be perfect. Right between those two red rocks.
Yeah, I'd like to be half underneath one of those red rocks.
Would you leave the back open? I'd like to cover the back. I'd like to force him to try and make the double.
Here's where I'd like to be. Right here. Half underneath that one.
Yeah. You are... Well, we'll see.
But then the same thing is, if you end up with a guard here, as long as you're guarding your shot rock, not a bad
Oh,
situation.
then what's Jess gonna have?
Some kind of run back, probably.
That's all he's got.
Yeah. So
Don just cut his broom down a little bit here. Looks heavy for a guard to me, but
this one's gonna tap that
if
rock
he can
into.
tap that top one and get a roll over, he's golden. But it's coming. It's coming. He may get it. He's going to get it. Watch this little tap. Is he going to go too far? No.
Right where I wanted it to be.
It's right where you wanted it to be.
That's to me that's perfect, because now you don't have the run back. There's no double there.
He's got to draw right to that back one.
That's all he can do.
And you give up one, you're okay with that. But I think Jess is probably talking to himself.
Are they playing? I don't think there's an angle raised to come back in there either. I think all you can do is a straight draw against
I think
two.
you're right. And that's tough. And all he's thrown is heavy weight.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a draw all night. So it's a tough shot.
Very tough.
Now let's see. This is about the broom that Don had.
And his ran straight, but I didn't watch how he released it.
He threw pretty good weight here. I think he would have been through the house if he hadn't
I agree.
hit that red rock.
Seems like all of your curl comes after the hog line, with with draw weight.
Now Jess is way out there. He's way out there, and he's got good draw weight here, I think.
Weight is nice. It's
They're
starting
not
to curl
touching
now.
it. They're letting it come. Is it going to come enough? No, I don't think it is.
Oh, just heavy. Wow, that didn't look like it was heavy.
It didn't look like it was going to be just fine. Wow, that's a steal of 2 now for Kozlovski. They're up 5-0 over Brozic. Man, it's such a surprise. All right, moving on to the third end. Fourth end. We just
Fourth
played
end.
the third end.
That was the third we just played. Next door, we got a pretty... I suppose I could show you other scores real quick. What I was just looking to update. Over on sheet 1, Matt Wall scored a 3 in the third end to go up 3-1. Got a tight game over on sheet 2. Red Walker scored 1 in the third to go up 2-1. Walker against Mackey. Sheet 3, Tyler scored another 1 in the third to go up 3-1 against Danny Peterson. Roscoe's against Carlson. They hadn't posted what happened in the third. I know they're playing the fourth, but it's 4-0 Roscoe's. Sheet 5 was the one I said that we saw Joe Polo. He had finished. He got the win. We don't know what the score was. 6, there's no game. 7, DeVore and Littman. Littman scored 1 in the third to go up 3-2, and DeVore has hammer in the fourth. And on our game, another steal of 2. Kozlovski 5-zip. All right, looks like Don put up
a nice center guard from Jim Atall.
Jim's had pretty nice weight all night,
He has.
hasn't he? He's been
He's been light. Remember, he threw some way up high in the house.
Oh, yeah,
High in the in front of the house. But that was a nice guard right there. Brian Hoff. That looks light. Two guards up front.
Well, I think I just either draw around or tap it.
I don't think I'd tap it at this
No,
point.
that's a good rock there, right?
It's a really good rock.
Yeah, that's too good of a rock to mess with. Leave it there.
I'd come around and I'd want Jim to the shooter to err on the light side.
Yeah, you don't want to be deep. No, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, you thought.
Oops, you gotta switch that for me again. I didn't notice it until now.
Obviously, I didn't either.
Well, he definitely aired on the light side.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is he gonna get it by?
Yes. Oh, that's a dandy rock. That's a dandy rock.
Wow, that came all the way out the other side. So it does leave a double.
It does.
But I think Tom will end up with another guard there.
Mm-hmm.
The good news for Tom is it will be his guards, his rocks.
It came almost too much there.
Yeah, exactly. It did come too much. You'd love to have it just centered straight.
Well, he's going to leave that alone for now and try and draw behind. That's a tough draw behind.
Indeed. But if you make it, you're in good shape to score 1. Line looks good. They're sweeping it.
Might be a little light, huh? It's coming now. They're working it good. They're going to get it in there.
No, the house, but not shot. Well, the good news is they still have that double possibility.
Yeah, they do, and they've got to. Well, it's pretty tough to make it on the other side. I guess.
I think I guard that attempt at double. If you can put one somewhere in front of that, give them the chance to draw around.
Yeah, I sure wouldn't draw the other side now.
And they are, though. Jimmy Atal again? Well, I guess this could be either or. Hey, this could be a guard or it could be a draw.
Right. Just don't be heavy.
Get out to the broom and don't be heavy.
Starting to move now. I think he's got a good rock here. Oof. Might be a little heavy, a little deep. Oh, it's a dandy. How about that rock?
A hair deep, but still a darn good.
Yeah, it was good. If it was 2 feet less, it would be even better. But still, it was a good shot. Now Tom's looking at that yellow to yellow.
I think if you're Tom, I just play nose here. Get that double. Leave. You'd be second count then. Felipe DeSalvo. See, Felipe throws it a little harder. We'll see how much his curl.
He doesn't give him much broom, but I think if there's anything that these guys have done wrong tonight, it's just a little heavy on their takeouts.
Yeah.
All right. Phil is inside on that release.
Whoa,
way inside.
He's going to have a hard time getting by his own guard.
Yeah, he's going to bit by. He's going to knock that rock out of there. His shooter goes. I mean, that's not all bad.
No. Got rid of one. If you're Don, you just put up another guard. Yep. Replace it. Put it back in the same spot.
Yours back a little bit.
This should be Nathan if I'm thinking properly.
You, on this occasion,
I'm thinking properly.
Thinking properly. All right, Nathan Helder steps in. Let's see if we can get that guard in that right position. A little tap back, as long as there's separation, wouldn't be all bad. Although that's in pretty good shape there, because it's hard to use that red rock onto the yellow.
Yeah, I
the way
agree.
it's set up.
Yeah, I'd hate to monkey with it, really. Looks like guard weight from here, but this is a pretty quick line. Oh, now I'm not so sure it's guard weight anymore. Doesn't look like it anymore, does it?
No, that looks like he's into the house. Question is, how far into the house? Oof, and then if he lines up right next to his other one, he's got a double. There's a double there.
Yeah, that would have been... Probably should have just left that be, hey?
Well, Phil DeZalvo's got another try at this. He could clear both those yellow rocks out of there.
And get a rock in the house.
And get a rock, and this time he could get a rock in the house.
Did he overcorrect? Looks like he overcorrected.
He's heavy with that one. Is he going to get anything? He's going to be right by. Again, they're heavy. Heavy with those takeouts.
Now a guard.
Boy, do they need a guard. Nathan just threw it. He was maybe 2 feet too heavy.
Well, they swept it. I think you had the right weight. They didn't. They could have let it be, I think, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, well.
I think the same weight works.
They swept it. The only guy out there is Jim Atall, the poor guy. It's the only guy sweeping. So.
Didn't Don run out there and sweep?
Maybe he did.
I can't remember.
All right, let's see what Nathan can do. He's...
Looks like he was on the broom.
Might have been a bit tad inside that.
Did you think so?
I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah, but that might be okay.
No, this one is... No, it doesn't look too bad.
I think it's going to be just fine.
Well, let's see.
Even if he taps it, it's not all bad. It's not.
Again, I would have just left that rather than sweeping it.
I don't think they can get all three of them.
No, then
That's
there's...
three. That's four counting for Kozlovski at this point.
Yeah, Tom's got to do some... The Brozic team needs some work right here.
Tom's going to get something here. There's too many lined up there. He can't miss all four of them. All right, here he comes. Can he get two out? Gets two out, sits there, he's in good shape. He gets one out.
He is third count.
He's third and possibly fourth count.
Boy, I think you got a guard, don't you?
Well, they haven't had very much success putting those guards up.
They haven't. You are correct.
But I think you have to. Yeah, I agree with that. And this one, the higher the better.
Yeah, right. Can be just over the hog line as long as it's just on... Looks like just maybe touching the center line or even just a little bit over from the center.
Over the hog line would be perfect. Get out to that broom, lightweight.
Looks lighter.
Looks lighter.
This one's going to curl way too much.
I think it'll curl too much.
I don't think he's going to get it.
It's so hard to throw those light
I don't think he's going to even get it. Is he going to get it across the line?
I think he is. But, oh man, no, look at that. It just went south. Actually, it went east.
Well, now the Brozic team has a chance
here.
They sure
do. They could get two yellow rocks out here just by hitting their own in the right place.
It's pretty hard.
Think so? I think it could squirt over and get that other one.
Maybe.
Not the back one.
No, you're thinking front one.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you could be laying 2, 3, and 4 up front here, real easy. And then they just got to somehow get rid of that back one.
I just couldn't get those guards up. They were in such good shape. But
Brozic team still has to make some shots.
they do. They're due, though, don't you think?
They are due.
All right, this is Tom Brozic. That's a little heavy, too. That's hanging out there. Oh, he got the one, but not the other. That wasn't what they wanted either. But now I think you could come down and hit that red rock on the other side, back red, red, yellow.
Yeah, it's possible.
Now what do you guard?
I think I still guard. I guard. I mean, you can also hit the yellow right out of there.
Yes.
They're a little worried about that one, but I'd be tempted to put a guard where they've been trying to put one. Of course, they haven't had any success putting it there. So.
No, they sure haven't. I think I'd try to come down and just tap my yellow one back a little bit, because, maybe that's not right. If you made it, whatever you make, if you make it, it's good. Well, they're going to guard that other side. They're going to guard that tap, tap, tap.
It's not so bad.
I don't think it's still bad, but even if they made that shot, they're only sitting, they may not even be counting with that one in the back. I don't think they'd be counting. If they can make this one on the other side, they're going to be counting, I think.
We'll see.
We will. It's just, I keep repeating, it's so difficult to throw guards on this ice.
Don's going to play the out turn. He's taking way out to the edge of the 12-foot.
What's a guard up high on top of those two red rocks?
Out of his hand, I thought it was heavy.
I think it's heavy too. And if he moves that red, if he hits that in front, he could move that yellow rock more into the open.
Well, they got in a slower line there because it's slowing down now.
But it's not going to be in any guard position.
No.
Actually, it may. No, that does nothing.
Well, it takes away the draw.
It does take away the draw, but they weren't going to play the draw anyway.
No.
Well, Jess and Tom are talking it over.
I like Tom's first call. You play a run at that one. You hit it anywhere on the outside, you're going to get rid of one of the two yellows, and the other yellow is going to be exposed.
Assuming you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shot too. That's what I would try.
Or is he playing just to hit the yellow?
I think he's playing the hit on the yellow.
Okay.
Isn't that what you said?
I was thinking run the red in.
Oh no, I think he's playing the straight hit. And Jess definitely has had weight tonight, so I think he can hold this one with. He's taking 18 inches, so if he comes up heavy again, it may not come.
Yeah, we'll have to see. A little different line of the one that ran straight.
All right, here comes Jess Brozic now, trying to clear that yellow rock, get his team on the board.
Lighter weight takeout.
Much lighter weight. Did he take too much off? They're sweeping hard. Line, they're holding it so far. They're holding it so far. They're through that gap. Has he got it? He's got it. Great shot. Great shot from Jess Brozic.
And I think he is the shot rock.
I think he is too. He's definitely the shot rock. And the back one is open now.
He's 1 and 3.
Great shot.
1, 3, 5, and 6.
He didn't overthrow it that time. He had nice weight, and the sweepers held it.
And what is Don playing here? Gonna take that out? Boy, that's a chance at a jam on that one.
Oh, it sure is. If you don't come across, if he's going to pick up his weight, so it's going to run straight. And
you got to be real close to the nose to make this shot.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right.
Yeah, this could turn the game around. Let's see what happens. Don Kozlovski, his last rock in the fourth end. This has to be just perfect. He didn't overthrow it. He didn't have too much weight.
That looks like a jammer to me.
Ooh, it's hanging out there some. It's coming now. It's coming. He just gets it by.
Just
Wow.
enough. Just enough.
Wow.
So if there's a heavy draw here for two, just two, right?
Yeah, that's the way it looks to me because they can't get him.
That yellow one on the
Right.
top of our screen here, I think, is number 3. I think that one, I'll circle it with red. I believe that. Oh, and there's one right there.
Yeah, there's
also.
one there. No,
Yeah,
that's right.
So there's just a heavy draw for 2. Or is he going to? Yeah, I think it's just a heavy draw for 2.
That's what it is. He just threw this. It's exactly what he just threw.
Good shot by Don there. We thought that was a lot. I was very worried about the jam there. About
He had good weight. I mean, his weight was, he didn't overthrow it.
Yep, exactly. Very nice shot to stick around for the second, that extra counter, so to not give up anything big. So
All right.
Jess,
This is just to get on the board. Ooh, he's a little, is he out there and a little heavy? Is this going to come?
doesn't look like it,
It
does
doesn't
it?
look like it to me either. It looks like he's into this red one. He's got to get lucky here. He's not going to get lucky.
Oh,
It just hangs out. He gives up another one. They're down 6-0 after 4. Boy, just haven't been their night.
no, it really hasn't. That last end, Don, I hate to say he missed the shot, but he didn't. His last shot, it ticked off the guard and rolled to the perfect spot. Couple of opportunities for Brozic, but they haven't been able to come through with them.
They
So
just don't have the weight right tonight.
all right, I'll give you a little update here again.
Barn burner on number 7, huh?
Yeah, there's a beauty going on 7. 3-3 after 4 ends, playing the 5th. 5 and 6 are done. Looks like 4 might be done. Yeah, they're pushing rocks back there, so that's a final on sheet 4. Sheet 3, Tyler George is up 4-1 on Danny Peterson. Sheet 2, Walker put up a 3 spot in the 4th end against Dwayne Mackey. Sheet 1, they blanked the 4th. I don't know what happened in the 5th because they're playing the 6th. And our game, another steal. So they played 4, 6-0. First rock went way off to the side, so I wasn't paying attention if it grabbed something or what. So this is, I'll show that overhead real quick. The rock went way on the outside there, so now Brian Hoff is going to see if he can draw around that, I think. And they're all hands on deck for sweeping over there. And they got a nibbler, and it's half undercover. Good shot by Brian. Good sweep by the gang. Don has asked for Jim to freeze right to it. Nathan's just walking, so there it's going sideways. And Jimmy got shot rock, so Tom says, let's just try to freeze on it as well. Tom says, let's just get to the corner, bump it back a little bit, or freeze on it. He's just saying, make sure you're there. Actually, this looks like if they can get it by their own. Oh, a beautiful shot there by Brian Hoff. They got shot rock out of it and bumped it back as something to freeze to. What a nice shot by Jimmy Atal. You can only see, you just barely see all that rock, and he hits it on the nose and stays right there. Wow.
So far it's their night, huh?
It is their night, is for sure. Wow. So yellow is laying 1 and 2, playing around. I'm always nervous playing around that corner guard like that when you don't have hammer. But they're making it work. So Felipe is going to see if he can bump that yellow back a little bit. I guess in the worst case scenario, just if he splits off his own and rolls to a good spot, that's a good thing too.
These guys got to be talking to themselves. The way things have gone so far. This looks like a good line.
This looks like a good shot.
It looks like a real good shot.
That's a great shot.
That was a dandy. Now, yellow is 2 and 3, and that red is out in the open, but much better situation than it was, huh?
Oh, I think you gotta.
Oh, you gotta take that out.
Don, where are you thinking? Just hit that rock. Yeah.
Gotta hit it and get the roll back there. That's what he was thinking.
Sure. That's what he was trying to figure out where he wants to roll to. All right. Nathan Helder going to play his intern.
Cross over that red rock, hopefully, and get the roll back to that corner. He might
be on the nose.
He's gonna nose. But that's okay.
They're
nose
not
is
wrong.
fine.
They're 1, 2, and 3 right now.
Yep.
So the Brozic team has to do a little work. They do have one under cover, but that's probably not going to be the counter.
I wouldn't think so.
A lot of rocks to get rid of before they can make that one count.
All right, Phil's going to try to.
Must be looking at throwing down weight takeout here.
Oh, I guess, because with the weight he throws on his takeouts, and with that broom, was he just drawing in?
Oh, he just says T. He doesn't even want to worry about that.
Leave that.
I see. Yeah, I like that call.
Yeah, Phil.
Phil wasn't sure
too.
either. Yeah, he was saying, "How? That's way too much broom for me on a takeout." So just draw a T line, T weight draw. Weight looks good.
He looks like he's on that yellow rock, though, doesn't he? Now it's coming. Oh, it's coming big time. Yeah, it looks real good.
If they can get it by, it's going to be a real nice shot.
They're perfect. That's a great shot from...
That is shot rock. And it's
hard
probably maybe an inch you can see.
Yeah, now Don's got to go on top of that. He's still thinking down there. What's he thinking? What are his choices here? I think he has to follow that rock in and sit on
I think you have to. I don't think the takeout is there.
it. And up 6-0, he doesn't need a takeout. He just needs to make sure they don't get more than 1 or 2. All right, here comes Nathan Helder. Try and come in and sit on that red rock thrown by Phil DeSalvo. Leaving it alone now. It might be a little heavy. It's coming. The line is great. Oh, actually, that's going to work out not badly. Not goodly.
Oh, not goodly either.
Not goodly. Yeah, I thought it was going to roll behind, and he was a little heavy on that, and I.
Yeah, at the last second he had called for backline weight, and they threw a little bit more than backline. Not a lot more. His rock only ended up in the back of the house, but it was probably hack.
You know, that red rock, that red counter is now accessible, having hit that up front.
The only thing is there are lots of things to jam on.
There are lots of things to jam on.
So that's why Tom says if he can freeze on the back one, he can be laying 1 and 2.
That would be a good one.
You got 4 rocks left here.
Yep.
To the opponent's 3. So if they make a couple of good ones, they can score 2 or maybe 3. But they gotta put some rocks in good spots. Tom's gonna play his out turn.
He's way out there, isn't he? That's tough ice out there. It's coming now.
They got enough weight?
I don't know. They're working it hard. I don't think it's got enough weight to get back there. It's just going to cover it. Oh, way in front of the house. All right, now you could take a crack at getting that out of there, I think. Don't you?
I would, but I'm not predicting what Don's going to try. He doesn't call the same game that I call. I think he's going to play
a little bump back, maybe. Not bad on that either if they make it.
They're all good when you make them.
With that red rock that Tom just threw, you know, if you can tap one back on just a little bit back behind that, the more you put into the 4-foot, the harder it is for the Brozic crew to get more than 1.
Yep.
In fact, the harder it is for them to score. But this might be a little light here. No, they're holding it. They're holding it. Is it going to move it enough? Is it going to move it? Oh, it's a straight draw, and it's perfect. That's the counter. That's tough to get at.
Yeah, but this is here if you can make it. It's not easy. Right here, hit this rock. Right there, you roll your shooter here. Yellow comes here. That one goes out. That one comes out.
Oh, come on now.
I'm sure that's what they're trying. You make that, you can lay 1 and 2. Well, probably not 2. Can lay 1, 3, and 1 and 3. All right, Tom's going to play his in-turn here. Thing is, even if you nose it, it's not that bad.
No, that's true. Let's see what he does. This is where they had trouble tonight. Just haven't found the right weight for the shots. He's trying to come through and get that counter out of there. But he's going to be into his own guard, Jim.
Ah, I made it the other way. The old tick bang. Well, they are laying 1, 4. No, 2, 4. Opponents are 1 and 3. right?
Yeah, this is a tough shot for a tough call for Steve or for Don Kozlovski here. Where do you put this? You take out that high red rock. That's the one you're vulnerable on.
I don't think so.
Too many things bad can happen with those
exactly.
two yellow rocks. You try and throw a guard.
Guard, you can't guard everything.
Well, all he's got to guard is that one that's
Coming through the hole.
4 foot. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try and do here. Wow.
We are at 726. So that means probably this end plus one more.
What's our cutoff? 750?
Is it 750?
I think it's 750.
There's a chance, outside chance of getting two more after this one.
But if Kozlovski steals here,
It's done.
Maybe
Yeah.
academic.
Yeah. All right, big shot here for Don to keep the pressure on.
Boy, it's hard to throw guards.
Yeah, we'll see if he can throw one.
Brozic's going to have chances here. He can't guard everything. So
Don's line looks pretty good.
I thought it looked good too. Path looks good. The weight looks good. I think it's going to be a dandy shot. I think he's got it right where he needed to.
Oh, he actually took away a little of both, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That's even better than...
The bump up now on that red rock is very difficult.
He's going to have to play the other one.
Wow.
Boy, there's a chance, though. If you hit this just right, you could be laying 1-2. Jess is excited.
They're so excited, and Phil is doing some landscaping down there with his broom on the ice.
This looks like you got to hit about an inch off the nose.
To the outside.
Yep, and if you do, it's close to making that run back double. But I think they'd be happy just getting that shot rock off
boy,
there.
would they? Would they?
All right.
All right, Jess Brozic with his first rock here. He's had a little difficult night tonight. It can all be made better right here.
Yep, hard. Hard. Hard.
Where is that rock?
Hard.
Ooh, it's close. It's going to come too much.
Curled up
Come
too
too
much.
much. Yeah. Well, he cleared it out. He's got Don Kozlovski's got to put up a guard on the other side now.
Yeah, or even freeze on it. Come all the way down to it.
Yeah.
It's,
Anything, because the number 2 and number 3 rocks are red. So if he can't cover this, maybe that's not true. I think that's true. I think number 2 and 3 are red rocks. So Don's got to get this covered. What is Nathan thinking over there?
he kicked a rock out of play.
Oh.
He thought that was the last rock of the end.
Oh, he was hoping. There's still 2 more rocks left.
All right, let's see if he can make the guard here.
Oh, it's good. If he got one beautiful guard.
Yeah, I don't see how they score.
Yeah, if he puts the guard up.
Yep.
All right, Don Kozlovski's ready to go. Here it comes. If the weight is the same on both sides of the ice, he should have the weight down.
I think this is going to curl too much, but we'll see.
It's still out there. It's still in the right position, Jim. It's coming now. It's coming now. Is it going to be into that guard? If it's light enough,
He got the wick, so.
I think he's okay. He just got
He
that.
got the wick.
He got that perfectly. He covered it.
Yeah, actually, it made the run back too. I mean, it was a great shot because it took away the run back.
Yeah, perfect. You got to think about that though as you're. Don is a little happy right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you can. I certainly don't know how you can score 2, and I don't know how you can score.
I don't know how you can score
1.
You got to be.
I think it's almost a draw to score 1. There's just nothing to run back. There's nothing.
You got to. I'll tell you what you can do. You come off your own red rock on the right side and
to score 1.
And to score 1.
Yeah. Yeah, what the shot that Doug's talking about is take out weight here and roll back to.
That's tough.
Except I got the wrong color.
Tough when you're down 6-0 though to have to do that.
For 1.
Mm-hmm.
Off your own, roll to the pot. That's really all you got, but there's no way to score 2.
No, I don't see it. This might be.
Even if you make the shot, it might be handshakes. I mean, the straight draw, even the straight draw is hard.
The straight draw is really hard because it curls so much at the draw
exactly.
weight.
You'd have to be real close to that yellow guard that seems like it's out of play, and then you're going to still come there with the other one. Yeah, there just ain't much. There just ain't much.
Wow.
He's going to play the run back double. I guess that would be that's your only way to score 2. It's pretty close to the nose on this yellow one, right? It's not a run back, just a straight double. It is a way to score 2.
It's a bit of a circus shot.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching the overhead on this one. First I'll watch. He's wide, he's wide, he's wide. Not going to hit the nose. Nope, ain't going to do it. Oop. Oh, no.
How did it go through that?
And the gloves are off, and
wow.
The Brozics have said that's enough. It's just not working tonight.
It just ain't our night. So.
The Kozlovskis are saying, whoa.
Let's keep playing. Everything we're doing is working.
Yeah. What a night for Don Kozlovski and his team. With Jim Atall and Nathan Helder. Everything worked, and boy, there were a lot of uncharacteristic misses for that Brozic team tonight, weren't there?
There was indeed.
I doubt that they'll be watching the replay of this one.
No, they will not. I'll give you a quick update on the other sheets here. Sheet 1, Matt Wall stole 3 in the 5th, and then Scherbeck got a single in the 6th. Sheet 2, Scott Walker got 1 in the 5th. Well, he stole 3 in the 4th and another steal in the 5th, so they're up 6-1. Are they done on sheet 3? I don't see anybody else out. Oh no, they're looking. They're still playing.
Down this end.
And that's 4-2 on sheet 3 in favor of Tyler. And our game next door is a
dandy.
A dandy. I don't know who scored in the 7th. We're playing the 8th. No, we must be playing the 6th. Never mind.
We're playing the 6th.
So Ross scored a 2 in the 5th, and Phil is trying to see how he can muster up another point. Been a very evenly matched. And then our game here was a little crazy.
Oh, it was all Kozlovski.
All Kozlovski tonight.
What is it? 6-7, 6-0.
Yep, something like that.
6-7, 8. I don't know. 7-0, I think. Wow, I would have never predicted that.
All right,
but
well,
that's what's fun.
Peter Sam Curling Club. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Peter.
And we do enjoy doing it. And
best curling on YouTube. Oh, no one's ever said that before. Peter, you're our guy.
So I think that's it for the night.
Yeah, we'll be back. We will be back next week. Who do we have next week? We've got the fabulous Fabini and Scott Walker. We haven't seen Scott Walker yet. Those teams are middle of the pack, so
We'll see how she
see
goes.
that goes. And then on January 3rd, we got should be a good game between Roscoe's. That's John Schuster and Phil DeVore. Those are teams vying for first place. So
All right.
have a great Christmas.
Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you. I can't say next year. Next week.
Next week.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night.